Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I got a quick little video for you guys. I want to show you about the crankcase mod. I already pulled all the plastics off the bike just to make this easier and a little bit shorter. So on the normal crankcase breather hose, this fitting right here, I think this is a 1/2 inch hose, this fitting goes straight to the air box right there. So what that means is you fall over, you dip your snorkel underwater. As soon as it fills up this air box to this breather line that connects to that hose, right before it gets under the air filter, actually it feels like the air filter is sitting on it, water would go straight into your engine oil and then you're flushing it out. With the crankcase mod, that doesn't happen. What would happen is you would actually, more than likely, if it was running, you would suck up the water first. If it continued to run, it would actually suck up the water first into the motor and just shut it off on top of the piston before getting in your engine oil. I've had that happen before, not on this machine, but on the yellow one. She was able to, after she sunk it, it got water on top of the piston. We pulled the spark plug out, turned the motor over, and pushed all the water out of the cylinder till we got fuel coming out. Put the spark plug back in, drained the air box, all that fun stuff, and it was ready to go. Checked the oil and it was clean. The reason why is these hoses right here, they are as high as the top of the air box. Normally I probably should put a zip tie right here to hold them up, but they are as tall as the air box. So the whole air box would have to fill up with water before the engine oil could get water in it. And that's because even after it fills up, water level is only going to rise up to a certain point. So even if the air box started to fill up, it couldn't come up any higher than what it was in the rest of the hoses. And then it has to go up higher so that it can make the loop. So it would come down, it would fill up the first hose, but then it would have to push itself all the way up here. And it's not going to push itself higher than what the level of the water is in the air box. So with a 1/2 inch hose that you can get from Napa, AutoZone, O'Reilly's and such, any auto parts store, you buy a 1/2 inch hose that's about 4.5 foot long. You cut your original breather hose off, and you start this side, come up. I do it behind the exhaust. I do 2 loops, 1 and 2, flip it over, and then on the second loop it goes back to the air box, which, let me try to zoom in if it'll let me. Maybe it won't. Okay, but it goes back into the air box there. So this will protect your engine oil from getting milky and ruining your day or ruining hours of fun while you get towed back to camp, and somebody probably inevitably runs to the parts store to get you oil, filter, and you're running all over the place and you're wasting time when all you really had to do, worst case scenario, was pull a spark plug and clean that cylinder out and put it back in and be good to go. So I'll just try to review it for you as good as I can for you guys so you can see it. It starts up from there, goes up, makes 2 loops right there, and then after the second loop it goes back to the air box. And I went ahead and got new worm clamps also that I put on instead of the ones that come with the stock hose. But that's pretty much it.